How do we, as the Canadian National Baptist Convention, cooperate together in God's mission, which is His kingdom, and God's message, which is His gospel, and God's mandate for us as a church, which is a disciple-making movement across Canada and around the world? How do we, as Canadian National Baptist churches, pull this off? How do we work together? Well, it's through the genius of the Cooperative Program. The Cooperative Program is our primary financial fuel to ignite a disciple-making movement across Canada and around the world. It fuels our theological education, which is our Canadian Baptist Seminary and College. It fuels our international mission efforts. It fuels church planting efforts across Canada, humanitarian efforts, and a team across Canada that is ready to serve your church. When we think about international missions, we're thinking about 3,500 missionaries around the world that are fully funded. When they're placed in some of the most strategic and unchurched places on this planet, and they're giving their life away in those places, when they come back, they can rest and they can spend time with their family, and they don't have to raise funds to get back, because together we take care of them and they're ready to go. We're part of the Canadian Baptist Theological Seminary and College, which is actually perfect for Canada because it's a faculty that is training leaders for the tough places across Canada. It's online, it's in person, and if you're a pastor of a Canadian National Baptist Convention church, there's scholarships that are available for you that come from the Cooperative Program. And then we're participating in humanitarian aid through the Send Relief. And actually in Canada, we're seeing Send Relief being started in an area where the most refugees in Canada are coming together. And we're building a training center to train you as churches to understand how you can help refugees resettle in the town that you're in and how you can bring the gospel to them. And so that's an incredible opportunity. And then when you think about church planting, this year we're going to be a part of planting 43 new gospel preaching churches in this country, which is a record number for us. One of the things that's really exciting is that we're finding that we're at 91% of these churches that are still in existence 5 years later. So we're seeing God start these churches and see them continue and be sustained. And then we have a team across Canada that's just ready to serve you, to help you in evangelism and disciple making, and help your churches figure out how to do some of the things that sometimes we find difficult, for women's ministry and student and next gen leadership, helping work them and then train them in a disciple making process. For your pastor, we have a whole wing that's helping us understand how we do pastor care, and we're making a renewed commitment for pastor care. And then we have services to assist your church, all funded from our Cooperative Program, how to be in compliance with the government, group benefits, group retirements, things like that we can do together better than we can be apart. And so your participation in the Cooperative Program is our primary fuel that we do ignite a disciple-making movement right here in Canada and around the world. How do we as a church participate in the Cooperative Program? Well, you can scan the QR code that's right there, or you can just simply go to cnbc.ca and you can find out how you can do an e-transfer or where you can mail a check to, and you can get yourself on a regular pattern of being part of giving through the Cooperative Program to support the kingdom work that is happening around the world.